Hey, what's up, collectors? So today we're going to do something a little special. This is going to be the 100 subscriber special. So I want to thank you all so much for supporting me to this point and for all of those who've helped the channel grow. So I have 3 bags here from 3 different lots. This one's actually 2 really mini lots, so we'll call it 3 lots, and I'm going to go through them all with you here today. You're going to want to stay tuned till the end. When I do this big bag, there's some really rare stuff in there. You can't even see it right now on the screen. But with that, I just want to get right into it, and we're going to go through all this stuff. I think these are the most fun videos we do, and I know you guys appreciate them too. So starting here with this bag, as you can tell already, there's a lot of red and green. It looks kind of Christmassy, but that means lots of gummies, and that's pretty cool. So these are 2 mini lots in here, and I figured they were very similar, so we could just unbag them here together. So look at that color. That's pretty awesome. We're going to get right into it. I'm going to start with the first lot. I'm going to grab the characters out of what came in the first set, and then I'll show you the second set. Starting right off, we're going to look here and see the Challenger Ultra Rare, the green Hayabusa AC. This guy's really sick, and as you guys know, I think Challenger's a pretty rare series, and this guy's really hard to find usually. He's worth like $20, I think, on the aftermarket by himself. So he doesn't have a stand, but he has his weapon, which is really cool. And I got them all pretty cheap here in this set, so I'm not too worried about it, but I'm so excited to have this figure add him to my collection. He's just really cool. So here he is up close. I'll keep the pace moving here. Then I got one of these power pack guys here, and another one. So obviously they don't have any of the original weapons, but I don't have, these are 2 power packs I don't have, plus that other purple one that came out at about the same time. So it's cool to add these figures to my collection for now, and hopefully I'll get complete ones later down the line. But 2 more kind of half AC figures, which is really cool. And we'll just leave those guys there. And then the other 2 in the set were both green Hazop. And I think this was Bravo series. This was the chase figure where you get like 1 per case or whatever, but the guy whoever sold these, he changed out all the hands, so I actually don't have one of these complete now. I don't have extra stands anyway in this color for this guy, but now I don't have either one complete. It's kind of interesting that he put the black undersuit on this one completely, so these ones are good for piece parts, and I can hopefully complete another one when it comes through or something. But either way, I'm really happy to add these to the collection as well. It's pretty cool. So that's the first little mini lot. In the second mini lot, I was just rectifying some wrongs in the past. I had this Emil AC in my collection already, but he came missing his back. I couldn't tell that in the image and the listing that I got the original one from, so that was kind of whack. And here you see he comes with a Needler, which is not his original weapon. And again, no stands in these 2 lots, but that's okay. So that's pretty cool though, and I can add this to my collection. I can complete the other one, and I can use the Needler for something else, I guess. I did just drop it, but I'll get it later. So he looks really cool. I'm very excited about this one. We have the AC Carter here. He didn't come with a weapon, but that's okay. I have tons of the AC Carter. A really good figure. This was the Foxtrot Ultra Rare. So very exciting there. And here's a little pile, which is growing. We have the Recruit, which is Series Alpha. He would come with the red energy sword usually, but I got a red plasma rifle, so that's all right. That's no problem. I mean, this figure's really cool too. I actually have him complete, so he's a good little army builder for my gummy army, I guess. And I just love the gummies. I think they're the coolest figures Mega Construx makes, so it's really exciting to get this many. Last one is one I didn't have. I think this is the Series 8, like one of the Series 8 chase figures, the Spartan Recruit, in the old articulation with the scatter shot. So I was very excited also to, just get this. You know, I'm completing so many parts of my collection here, even if these guys aren't totally complete themselves. Just to be able to add these figures to the collection is so cool. I'm going to push them off to the side a little bit now. Now, this is probably the most lackluster lot, which is why we're going to knock it out before the grand finale. So please, I'm telling you, you're going to want to see this lot. It's really weird, honestly. But it's super cool. I'm so glad I found that last one. So this one here is a big Spartan lot. It's a mix of new and old articulation. Like, here's this purple guy with this nice painted assault rifle, which is actually in that other gummy lot, too, which is kind of funny. I think it's the first time I've gotten it. Now I have 2. And then there's some of these red Spartans. They all seem kind of torn apart. Somebody was playing with them, which is all good. We got Emil's shoulder there. This one wasn't super expensive, but it probably wasn't worth what I paid for it, to be honest. Hindsight is 20/20. But another news, it's about to be the new year, so we're entering 2021, which is very exciting. I'm hoping I can keep having the channel grow more. I'm not around for too much longer before I have to go back to work, so I'm just going to keep trying to put out some fun stuff. Leave the channel in a really good place to keep growing. Here's this, I don't even know what this guy's from, but the SMG's bent too, which is a little weird. Very interesting. And I think these 2 are from oh no, this is an Echo figure. This one I think is from one of the 2 packs. Not totally sure. And these weapons and stuff completely random in this lot, but I didn't have some of these figures, and the price was just cheap enough where it didn't matter whether or not these were the greatest figures. It was just, it was kind of worth picking up the new articulation figures and army builders. I like the Carter there, the zombie style Carter. But anyway, yeah, so I'm going to try and leave the channel in a really good place to just keep growing. And hopefully you guys have been enjoying this little journey with me. It's definitely grown a lot in these last couple of days, and last month too. But it's just been so exciting and so rewarding for me. Here's an old articulation guy. He's pretty good though. He's like the old Carter, or the so-called Carter. This one's really weird. I have no idea what this stuff comes from, but it's like half George, half Carter, and we've got a jetpack, which is, it'll be nice to add that piece to that collection. And then here's the best figure, the Series 1 Halo Heroes Spartan Orbital with the skull. So he looks really good. So I was happy to pick another one of these guys up. A little bit of a mark here on the helmet, but it might have just printed that way. And then there's just a couple extra weapons. Like a DMR is a good addition always. Most people strip those from the figures before they send them over your way. So here's that little pile over here. So we're doing pretty well. But anyway, this is going to be the most exciting part, so stay with me here. Let's see if you can see anything cool right away. Maybe not. So look, I think there's a lot of heroes in here, but there's also lots of gummies and just like ultra rare kind of figures, or really good like main character heroes and that kind of thing. So that is quite the pile. We're going to start right here with so I checked this one over quickly first. I wanted to see what was in here just to make sure that we did well here, and we did. Here's a super dusty Cortana from Halo Heroes Series 10. See, she doesn't have any accessories, but that's okay. I just wanted an extra Cortana that can travel around with me, which is going to be fun. And I'm going to show you one of the rarest figures now here, and this is pretty cool. This is from the Scarab. There's an AC Prophet of Truth right there, and I think he's legit because it doesn't... Normally, I think if it was a fake one or something, there'd be different markings or the plastic would feel different. But it all feels legit to me, and you'll see through the rest of this lot that there's plenty of figures that are like this rarity that just kind of came in a lot. And I'm not too sure what the guy's collection looks like, but if he had this many of the main characters and rare characters like this, and he sold it for this price, like, he must have a pretty awesome collection. So there's the AC Prophet, which is really cool. And he fell over already. And I'll get it to focus. There's too many Mega Bloks, doesn't even know what to focus in on. Sorry, Mega Construx. Mostly, actually, but here you go. I have 3 gummy Captain Cutters here, which isn't a super great... I mean, it's not a bad figure by any means, but I just didn't need this one so much. So maybe I'll try and sell these or something. I don't even think they're worth that much. I just don't need so many cutters. So that's pretty cool. Lots of light blue there. And then here's a random bag of just Spartan zombie parts, which is weird. Here we see I have another Challenger ultra rare green Hayabusa. This was actually the first lot I saw with the Hayabusa in it, so that really added a lot of the... I'm sorry, not Hayabusa. He is... Oh, and now I'm just brain farting. But Helios Grill. This was the first lot I saw him in, so I really wanted this lot for this guy, and then I saw the other one was so cheap with him again. I figured his value was more than worth it, but this one's complete, so that's really nice, and I'm really excited about that. Here we have a Carter from the old Elephant... Oh, the newer of the Elephant sets, but it's an old set at this point. So Carter's a great addition always. People always need this figure to try and complete their Noble Team collection. I know he doesn't have all the extra paint jobs the Hero one has, but this is my second one of this now, and I have one of the Heroes. But I always love adding Carter to the collection. He's such a cool figure. And he's very rare at that too, so a little bit of pride in my collection to add another Carter here and there, of course. And we're going to keep moving. Here I'm sure you see this chunky figure. We've got the Didact. I couldn't tell you which one this one is. Maybe somebody who's a little better with the Didact figures could tell me. I don't have an open Halo Heroes Series 10 one, so if that's what this is, I wouldn't know. And there's a Master Chief in here that might be from that Broadsword set, which I do have, but I couldn't tell then if this Didact was part of that set or not. I got almost no weapons in this lot, which was its only fault, so that's why it's a little hard for me to tell. See, here's the Master Chief. I think this is the one that came in there. If not, this might be the promo one from that really rare San Diego Comic-Con bag. But I couldn't tell you for sure. I know the greens are only slightly different on them, so it's just guessing at this point. We've got 2 of these white honor guards, which is pretty cool. I have a lot of these guys now, so I like army building them. I love the honor guards. I kind of wish they had pikes, but I know they didn't come with pikes originally, so I don't hold it against the guy that these didn't come with pikes, of course. Here we got some random figures. I'll just knock some of them out so we can get on to the cooler ones. We got these 2 guys. Not super exciting, just a little bit of filler. We got 2 of this Tartarus. See, I don't know if this guy was an army builder or what. That would be like the only concerning thing, is there's so many main characters in here. It's either like the guy really didn't need them because he was army building so much of these sets, or You know, I don't know where he would have gotten all these characters from, but that's cool. I'm sure he just bought them back in the day. He must have wanted more of the guards or something. And here from the new Skirmisher pack, we have the 2 Halo Reach Spartans. So they're a really nice addition. I just got it sealed recently, but it's nice to add these figures also to the collection. We got these blind bag brutes. I think this is Series Alpha. I think they're actually kind of rare figures too, so it's really nice to add them to the collection. Not that I use the old articulation brutes or anything in particular, but it's just cool to have. Here's a Series X blind bag. I don't know why he has the wrong flamethrower. I think this is the Warthog Run Gold flamethrower, but I guess it's kind of funny. It's kind of fun, you know, a little different, but it's cool to just add them to the collection. You know, extra pieces if nothing else. Here's an AC ODST. I want to say he's also from Series Alpha because the pilot was Series Echo, I believe, or Series 5. I think it was Series Echo. But he doesn't have his weapon, but he's such a cool addition. I mean, I feel like this must be one of the most sought-after figures, right? Because it's an ODST and it's a gummy. So he looks really good. And he has his backpack, which is exciting. So this is my second one of that now. But this one's loose, so maybe I can do a little bit more with him. And here I have 2 of this Master Chief with the correct visor. So I think this is from the Warthog, the Gold Warthog set. The more recent one. But that's pretty cool. Yeah, main characters, how can you go wrong? I got this guy from the power pack with the rocket launcher where it's painted really well. I got a zombie Carter, so another Carter, that's awesome. And just a blind bag figure. I think this is Kelly from the fire base, which is pretty sick. I mean, I don't have that. That's one of the sets I don't have. So adding this one to my collection is pretty cool. And I might have just messed up if it was Linda. I'm not completely sure, to be honest. I have Spartan Palmer, like the original one, not the hero one. And then this figure, I think this is from the Pelican, if I'm not mistaken. That or it's from the old Hornet, not the very original one, but the Halo 4 style one. So just interesting figures. This is like the worst figure to come in there. It's an AC Brute, but he doesn't have his chest piece or anything. And he's got a little crack here up on the helmet. So that's whatever. Army building. Just throw him in there. Maybe I'll fix a different one when I get him in here to there. I got Spartan Oceanic from Halo Hero Series 2, and he's got the saw from somebody else, but it's cool, so it's cool. I got Spartan Veil. I have her stand, too, I think. No, actually, I don't. I have a Madsen stand and a Spartan Oceanic. So I didn't even get Madsen, so I don't know where that came from. But it's nice to add another Veil to the collection, and she'll go well with my extra Fire Team Osiris characters I have laying around. Here's a Copperhead Spartan, just like Veil. Oops, I knocked out Cortana. Then we have George and the JFO that came with him from that drone outbreak set or whatever with that little truck. So they're a nice, cool little addition to the team. Then we have Spartan, I want to say it's Thorn. I'm not totally sure. And he's got a light rifle. So again, that's a different hero's weapon, I think, but that's okay. And we got the Spartan, I think, Defender. I think this is super ugly, honestly, from Series 1. But I know some people like it, and it's rare at this point. He's got a nice storm rifle. So it's just a cool addition. I'll probably try and sell this one at some point. And then last but not least, of course, we have just a great little haul here. We got 3 of these blue ODSTs from the drop pod and 1 white one. So they're like a little fire team of their own. And I just think that's really cool. I mean, that's fun, you know. So these guys all have a little bit of character to them. One has a little bit of a loose torso, I think. Yeah, right here. But that's okay. Just great, really great army builders, and I love the ODSTs, so I'm going to keep them around. So you guys will have to let me know what you think the best parts of this haul were. I'm going to pan over it really quickly. Here we've got the OK lot. Probably the best thing I've got was the Orbital. And then here we have this middle lot where just everything was really cool, but I'm going to highlight a couple that I just think really stood out above and beyond. Let's see if it focuses for me. There's a couple of the best ones there. And what do you say? Carter probably makes it, huh? And then just an absolute load of gummies over there. So many good figures. What a very exciting day. I hope you all enjoyed. So I hope this was fun for our 100 subscriber special. I feel like we're doing what we do best on this channel. And that's bringing in these hauls, talking a little bit about the figures, and just having a lot of fun with it. So with that, the haul is just going to sign us off here today. I don't think there's a particular character that stands out above all the others. Maybe it'll be the Prophet. I think that's fair. I mean, the Scarab is so rare, and you know he's the Prophet. He's a main character, you know, main villain anyway. So with that, the Prophet will sign us off. Peace out, everybody. Thank you so much for 100. I hope we keep growing, keep doing better. I hope you enjoyed the video, and Happy New Year to everyone who's watching. And let's hope for a great 2021. Happy hunting, collectors.